Welcome back all of you. In this session, we will start Unit 7, that is pointers. In this chapter, we will see the basics of pointer, pointer to pointer, pointer and arrow. So a pointer is a derived data type. It is a variable which stores address of another variable. So actually it is pointing to some other variable. That variable actually stored the value. So pointer store the address value. Now what is address? Whenever we declare any variable, for example over here variable var, that variable has some memory allocation. Say if it is integer, it requires 2 bytes of memory. So the memory has an address. So over here say 1001 is an address of variable. So the definition of pointer is what? Pointer is a variable that stores address of another variable, right? So pointer will not store its own value, but it stores the address of another variable. So a pointer in C is used to allocate memory dynamically at runtime. The pointer variable might be belonging to any of the data types such as integer, float, character, double, short. So pointer has a data type. This data type tells what type of value pointer points, because all pointers store the address of variable. An address of variable is an unsigned integer. Okay, so the value inside the pointer variable is always unsigned integer. So why the data type is important? The data type tells what type of value that pointer points. Okay, so advantage of using pointers. So before discussing the advantage, let us first write a simple program for pointer to understand what is it and how to declare it. For example, we will write over here, we will first declare a variable a and we assign a value 5 to variable. When we write integer a, it is considered as what? Initialization. When we assign some value using assignment operator, it is what? We are assigning some value to it. Now, if I print value of a, for that I have to use %d because it is integer. I'll write a over here and then I print %d address of a. If you want to print the address of any variable, you have to write ampersand before that. Okay, so it will print the address. We'll write /n over here, so it will print to the new line. So let us run it. 5 is a value of a, and this 269848908, this is the address allocated to variable a, where a value stores. Now if I want to write a pointer, what I have to write? I have to initialize it with the data type, say integer, because I want to create a pointer for a, and a's data type is integer, so I have to take integer before declaring pointer variable, say p. Okay, so this is initialization of pointer. You have to write star when you declare a pointer variable. Now I have to assign the address of a to that pointer. Okay, so I assign the address of point a to the pointer. Now I want to check what is the value of p, what resides into p, and what is the address of p. Okay, so here what we are printing? Value of a, then we print value of address of a, then we print value inside the p, and then we print address of P. So 4 values will be printed. Now we execute the code. 5 is the value of A. A's value is 5. Address of A is what? This one, the first line, second line, 15557400620. The same is the value of P. Inside P, we assign the address of A. So it will print the same value. But P has its own address, right? Because P is also a pointer variable. So it has its own address. So it will have 15557400616. Okay, so this is what the pointer. Now, if I print %D pointer P, then it will print what? Say here I have to write /n because I want to print it on a new line. So 5. Okay, so pointer P, actually pointer P is what? P is equal to what? P is equal to, say, pointer P is equal to what? Ampersand A. Okay, so ampersand A is equal to what? Whatever the address of A, to that I am pointing, and hence it will return the value stored in A. So this is a very simple program to understand the pointer. That pointer is a variable that stores address of another variable. So if you want to create a pointer, before that you have to create one variable, the address of variable you are interested to store into that variable. Okay, so pointer, and the important thing is integer. Okay, we can create any type of pointer. For example, if we consider this as a character, right, character, then here you have to write character, because the data type before the pointer is actually tells that which type of value it is pointing, instead which type of value it is storing, because pointer always stores the address of another variable, whether it is character pointer, integer pointer, float pointer, any pointer, right? It always stores the unsigned integer because it always stores the address. Why data type is required then? The data type is required to tell that P is a pointer that points to the character type of value. So whatever value it has as an address, that address contains the character variable. That is very important to understand. So here I have to write, say, A. Now as it is a character, I have to provide it in a single quotes. Okay, rest of the thing will remain same. Instead over here I have to print C because it is character. If I want to print the address of A, I have to put %D only. Here also %D. Here also %D. But when I write a pointer C, pointer P, at that time I have to write the character because actually I am interested to print the value of it. So let us execute the code and let's see what happens. It will print A. Okay, and these two values are remain same because that is address of A. We are printing address of A, and the P value is nothing but the address of A. P has its own address, so it will print the different address, and finally I'll print pointer P. So if you want to print the value inside the variable, you have to write pointer P. Okay, star P, asterisk sign and the P. And if you want to print the address, then you just have to write the P. Okay, so this is the basics of pointer. So advantage using pointer, once we get the address of variable in a pointer, it can be used for different purpose, like to access the variable value at that address, to increment it to get the address of next element if original value is of array type. It enhances the capability of language in manipulating data. Okay, it reduces the size of program and hence increase the execution speed. It is used to creating the data structure like linked list, trees and graph that we'll see later on. If used with array of a string, it reduces storage requirement. This concept we will see in array and the string. So pointer declaration. First you have to write the pointer type. It is a data type of a pointer that it points, and pointer name, then semicolon. So pointer type denotes the type of the pointer and its data type of the variable to which pointer can point, and star denotes that it's a pointer variable. Pointer is a special variable. It is a variable, but it is a special variable. Why it is a special? Because it stores the address of the other variable. And then you have to provide the pointer name that denotes the name of the pointer variable, which can be any valid identifier. You can write PTR, pointer, P, anything that you want to write. Okay, so here is an example that integer pointer P. Okay, so it declares the pointer variable. Now this is an example integer pointer P, integer X, as I already mentioned you that if you want to create a pointer, you have to create another variable whose address we are actually assigning to that variable. So here integer pointer P is declared, then integer X is equal to 5, and the address of X is assigned to P. So in this diagram you can see that well. So we have declared one variable X whose value is 5. So three things are very important. This first is a variable name. This indicates the value of the variable, and this indicates the address of that variable. So what pointer will store? This address value will be there in the pointer. Okay, and pointer has its own address as well, right? So you just understand this. Everything is listed out over here for your understanding purpose. Okay, now after pointer is initialized, it can be used to access the value of variable to which it points. Okay, so the statement X is equal to X plus 1. So instead of this, as we have assigned the address of X to P, now we can write pointer P plus 1. It will actually increment the value of X because it is now a reference. P has an address of X. So whatever change we do in a P, that will reflect to X. Okay, so let us do that thing in a code. So if I want to declare this is as say again back to the integer. If I do this change in an integer, it will change. We have to change this pointer to integer, right? We'll provide value over here, say 5, and here I have to write what? D, because it is integer. The same way I have to write D over here. Now if I increment A, okay, let us write over here, say A is equal to A plus 1. You can write A plus plus, no issue at all. And then I print, okay, let us copy paste it. Okay, Control V. So what it will do? A value is 5, so it will print 5 plus 1, 6. Now if I write pointer P is equal to pointer P plus 1, sorry, P plus 1, and then I print this, okay. So what will be the value of P? It would increment A itself. So now the value of P will become what? It is actually pointing to A. So 5 plus 1, 6 over here, and 6 plus 1, 7 over here. Let us see what happens. Okay. So initially the value of P was 5. This happens in this only, right? If you print over here A, it will print the same. So the thing is what? It is a reference, right? So whatever change we do in that pointer, that actually happens in that variable location only. We are not creating any other space to that variable, okay? But we are only doing changes to that location that we assign to the pointer. That is very important to understand. Okay, so this is what I tried over here to explain you. So now following are the very important points about the pointers. Pointer must be initialized before the use. Pointer can be initialized by declaring it. Pointer should be point to element of appropriate type. Integer pointer should point to the integer variable. So the important